Do you folks have any idea how much we've given up and lost? How much freedom we've lost under the guise of public safety and anti-terrorism? Are you out of your fucking mind? Is it really that bad? I don't think people understand what's going on. I really don't. Most folks that come to this show understand. That's why they come here, to stay educated. But I'm talking about mainstream Joe Q public. The guy that works 7 days a week because he has 6 part-time jobs to keep a roof over his kid's head. Excuse me. There are too many. I'll bet you, if what happened in Syria happened right now across the United States overnight, 90% of us would curl up in a ball and die. Because they have no clue. I wasn't ready. I didn't know y'all could do that. I didn't know you could come in my house and shoot me and cut my kid's head off. I didn't know. I didn't know. Bah. I didn't know. Bunch of fucking pussies. Excuse the language, but American people are really starting to make me feel sick to my stomach. We sit here every fucking day, and I hear a new executive order. A new executive order. We're going to fly drones over your house. We're going to arrest you if you refuse health care. We're going to build FEMA camps for political dissidents. We're going to take away your freedom of speech. We're going to take away your guns. You're not allowed to say this. You're not allowed to look at that. What kind of country are we living in, folks? What country is this? Because I don't fucking recognize it. You're getting your ass kicked. Congratulations, America. You ain't number one. You're a fucking pussy. P-U-S-S-Y. In Arabic, it's called kus. You're a fucking kus. Dave Gunner says we deserve it. Yeah, we do deserve it. We're the stupid ones, folks. Like I said about 10 minutes ago, we've had the power the entire time to say no. And like I've said on this show many times, we have said no. We've written it in letters and sent it to them. We've met in big fields and thrown our fist in the air and said no. We've sent it in electronic mailing. We've dialed the phone and said, excuse me, but no, nobody's listening. So my question is, where the hell is the guy that holds these guys accountable for the people? Oh, I forgot. He's a criminal. Not only is he a criminal, but he's our attorney general, who just had to be granted immunity for letting Zetas bring guns into our country and us bringing them back to them. You know, this country was built on lies, money, and cocaine. That's what this country was founded on. I know most Americans don't want to hear that and want to spit in my face when I say it, but I'll call a spade a spade. This country was founded on greed, money, and cocaine. Why don't you do a little bit of research on the CIA? God, I'm so fed up. I am an American that's at the end of his rope. I can't take another infraction. Somebody needs to have a loud enough voice to put these guys in check. And it obviously isn't me or anybody else out there in the alternative media because they're not listening to them either. Folks, we're the key. We're the key. We're the people. We are the people of America, and we're the ones that they're treading on. When is enough enough? Do you really think they're going to take guns? Who knows? I'd like to see them really try it. Could you imagine the police? Now, let's back up a little bit, because we're about to call this guy. I want to ask you guys a serious question. It's one thing for the National Guard or the straight-up military or the UN or NATO to roll tanks and armored vehicles up and down the street and go door to door and take guns. I can see that happening. But do you think people are going to relinquish their guns to fucking law officers? Think about that. Do you think a cop is going to walk up to a house and empty a house full of guns? What are they going to do? Raid the goddamn neighborhood one SWAT team at a time? How is that possible? I can name 80 people right now that would shoot you in the face if you tried to take their firearms. Legitimately. What are they going to do? Pass a law overnight that says everybody's a felon and then take your firearms? Folks, wake up. Something's a brew. I wish I had a crystal ball. I wish I could tell you what time and what exactly the situation was going to be so that we could really prepare. But folks, I don't think you'd believe it. If I said tomorrow evening at 6:45 World War III is going to start, followed by a 48-hour grace period for United States citizens in which we all sit here and watch the green machine roll in, where they destroy homes, kill your children, and take your food, medicine, and fucking guns. You guys would look at me like I'm a lunatic. But is it all that hard to believe? Is it? Think about it. Do you really think that could happen in the United States? I'm beginning to say yes, because they've gone to every extreme. Obama has signed specific executive orders in the Federal Registry this year alone that poises the government to do exactly that. All they have to do is say, hey, that guy's a terrorist. Raid his house, collect his neighbors, collect his friends. Let's put some heat into this guy and see what happens. Makes me sick. It makes me sick. The people that are in charge of our country are fucking sick.